another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a good intro frame. Alright, you can set up by the basics, not important in Lightroom or anything. You want to go into here, you want to add, I like to add, no, that's the wrong thing. I like to add, where is it? So, I like to add this. Just because, and then I'll make it like that, because it looks cool. Alright, and I do like this. Try and get it to the center. Just like that. Alright, then I get the camera. Please! Center it like that, so you can't see it. Alright. What you're going to add is you're going to go to MoGraph. Mo text, and you got yourself some text. Good job. On the way to make an intro, alright? Go line, middle, and we'll change the font to something appealing. Not look good. Please. Alright, I'm gonna make this 30. This is just the spacing between the letters. And change these two to fillet cap. These are steps 24. I use 24, but you can use whatever you want. Change this to 1 and this to 1. See this? I'm gonna hold shift, I'm gonna hold control. I'm gonna drag it. Feel free to drag it like that to have it more organized. I'm gonna click here. And you want to make this 40 on the one you duplicated on the one you made first. Change it to 60. The one that's 40. Change the radius of the caps to 3. And go into the top view. Move this 2 back. Select both of these by dragging. Drag them until it looks good. And you see this? Then when I click this, hold shift, that enables snapping to 10 centimeters. You just want to drag it down like that. That's what's best. And hold to add the object if you don't know. Then I want to add a warp. Add a fracture by clicking on MoGraph. Select fracture. Go basic. Select to make the name text. Drag your text in there. Drag your warp in there too. As you can see, it looks like a jarbled mess. You're like, what's going on? This is not what I wanted. This does not look good. And if you say it does not look good, you're absolutely correct. What you want to do is you want to use your middle mouse button and select top. Alright. You go to object, and then you want to change these settings to your liking. 320. 240. Change the width, something like that. Alright. It looks very bad. It looks like really like stretched out. Okay, you just want to tweak the settings until it looks good. Because that is like honestly what matters. It like looks, oh god. You just want to change the settings until it looks good. Like that. That's just okay. That's a good thing you should do always. From it's like a habit to save, and just click Control S. And now that we got everything in place, you can drag the camera into the flower. Alright, now we got our text and our camera. Now let's put in the Lightroom and use a tip and trick from last Can I speak, please? From last video. I'm gonna click on File, click on Merge, Intro Assets, okay, what the fuck, Lightroom, import the Lightroom, delete that, because we don't want this. Yeah, I actually don't want that. We already have a camera, so we don't need it. Right? This thing, it's when you click on Merge Layer. Here you have the Lightroom if you want to change something. I don't. I'm gonna open up Explorer, go to Intro Assets, and let's select this Lightroom. Okay. Now we drag. Most Lightrooms have this. It's a lib4d file. What you're gonna do is you want to drag it into your Cinema 4D, just like that. And then this little window pops up. So here you have your materials. You can add plastics, other plastics, some materials to put on your text. I just like to put it like that. Alright. And you put the colored materials right there. And what I like to do is put the darker text on top of the color text. Type in R1 and duplicate it, and type in R2. So I typed R2 measurement instead. Make sure the R is capital, unless it won't work. Basically, what this does, it will zoom in on the text. It adds like the little things here. And that's really cool. So what you also want to do, want to select all your text, like projection to cubic, and check seamless. If you don't render it, it looks decent. Right, but this is not what we want. This is bad. So following the tips and tricks we got from the last video, we can add some ambient occlusion, just like that. Like that. So we're gonna add this, like that, close, render it, and now once we render it, we should realize that, oh my god, now once we've added the stuff from last video, we actually get shadows. Alright? That's really good. Now this tool teaches you how to make a frame for you that you can use for an intro, a logo, a picture, whatever. It made text if you followed along on this tutorial. And bye bye.